the clinical rut. You're stuck in bed, you can't even get out of bed, let alone make the bed. You've just about had the motivation to get up and go to the toilet. Take baby steps. First, let's say, even if brushing your teeth is too much, go and just rinse your mouth. Try that. And then maybe even floss. Flossing might be too much. It's more of an intricate thing. But really, if you just get the general parts done, everything else will fall into place. In terms of eating something, anything will be good at this point. Like, you're trying to get some calories in, whether it's good, bad, they're calories. Even if it's like a breakfast bar, if it's something easy to make or eat, I reckon you probably won't find it too easy to, make a 3-course meal or something like that. I'd say when it comes to exercise as well, if you're bedridden in a way, try to do something that you can be in bed and do exercise. I remember when I would just try to do some form of push-ups, a plank in bed. Like, I'm still under my duvet, bear in mind. At the end of the day, it's about getting out of a rut, not trying to hit a new PR or a God set 100 reps. You're just trying to get the rhythm of things. When I was on disability benefits, I remember trying so hard to just get up at a correct time. Like, correct as in a reasonable time, and 12 p.m. would be that time for me. I mean, that's not really good, but it's a lot better than 4 p.m, 6 p.m, 8 p.m. Eventually, you get into that routine, you can bring it back by 15 minutes and bring it back by 15 minutes, and that's something. In terms of going outside, let's say you were like me where you couldn't even step out the door. Try to just walk in your garden. If you don't have a garden, try to just open your front door and just look outside. You see the green part, the grass, just look at it. You don't even have to touch it at the moment. A few days later, you're gonna try step out, try walk around a little bit, even if it's in your drive. You don't have to do something significant at the moment. And after a few days, you can be walking around the strip, maybe not dealing anything down there, but making some progress. Another thing is, when it comes to your goals, this is one of the main things. So you need to think about some of your goals. Try not to make it financial. Try not to make it seem unreachable. So it needs to be like a SMART goal. The short term, so it could be like 2 weeks. I guess a medium term, let's say a month or two, and then a long term, which could be 6 to 12 months. Well, with each one of those segments, you want to assign one goal to each one. So let's say for the short term one, you're drinking more water. And since you have a shorter goal in mind, you're more likely to do it. And eventually you might keep up with it. Even if you don't, at least you can go back into it a lot easier with this SMART goal in mind. And then let's say the 2 to 3 months, that's like every other day you're doing some exercise. But what I do recommend, if you have clinical depression or something, you do exercise every day, but you do it for a very short amount of time, like 10 to 20 minutes, just to get your energy flowing. Eventually you start doing your whole going to the gym, you start doing full body. Don't do a split, chest, triceps, push pull, legs. Just do full body. Because at the moment, since you're technically a beginner again, you want to work on everything equally, as well as make sure you don't have any muscle imbalances. And plus, it means that you can't skip legs. If you're doing full body, you at least do one exercise. Whereas if you're doing a split, you're more likely to skip legs, just because with the condition we're just like regular people as well. Just like, bro, I don't want to do legs. Think about when you're like depressed as hell, man. You don't even want to exercise, let alone do legs, bro. That's one other thing. The next thing is, maybe you're trying to play an instrument. Maybe you're trying to learn a skill in exercise, or even, let's say, magic tricks. Anything, just learn a skill. So the reason why I don't mention financial, because if you're on this benefits, you're struggling to improve yourself in terms of finances in general, because you can't work. It's not really up to you in that sense. You can do side things, you can still do a lot of the things, I guess, but it would be more like work rather than paid. It wouldn't be legal if you were getting paid, basically. I wouldn't recommend that, legally speaking. Another thing is, start getting out of a rut by making a video like this, because I just got out of this rut, man. Thank you, Haroon. Thank you for all my friends. One thing that I done was I just left the city, basically. I really didn't want to go, but I just left the city. I just plunged myself. That's another method. You just forget about all these baby steps. You just leave. You just go and you just do it. But Obviously, that's not always possible. It is what it is, man. But thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Sensia, bam.